This article contains spoilers for the new champion of Shazam. Number 2 in the DC Universe, Mary Marvel has become the new Shazam, and she's trying to manage her life in a way that would make Spider-Man laugh. Recently, Billy Batson trapped himself in the Rock of Eternity and gave up being the magical hero Shazam. But with more magical threats on the horizon, he chose Mary out of all of his family members to be the new Shazam champion. Unfortunately, this coincides with Mary trying to go to college. After Mary got settled in her new dorm, Billy used Mary's roommate's rabbit as a magical messenger in order to tell Mary that she's the new Shazam and to be her companion as she navigates this new role. In the new champion of Shazam, Number 2 by Josie Campbell and Evan Doc Shaner, Mary has to return home when her foster parents go missing. Instead of going to the college she wanted to, Mary transferred to a local college instead. The rabbit, named Hoppy, even accompanied her, which made Mary feel like she kidnapped the animal. As she sits down for one of her classes, there's a car accident on the highway outside. This causes Mary to rush out of the class even before it began. She then faces a new foe that dispatches her fairly easily. Being a superhero with a secret identity is never easy. Spider-Man is probably the hero that embodies this most. When Mary had to ditch out of her college class to go be Shazam, it instantly brings back images of Peter Parker doing the same. He was notorious for missing out on classes, dates, meetings, and pretty much anything social. Mary is on this same path. She has to balance class and being Shazam. And now that she's back home, she also has to manage her family, some of whom are jealous that she was chosen as the next Shazam, also while looking for her foster parents. To make things even worse, Mary is still adjusting to this new role of being the main Shazam as opposed to part of a family. She is learning this through a rabbit, of all people. When Peter Parker was in college, he had already been Spider-Man for some time. He had gotten used to his powers and was largely on his own, taking care of being a superhero. However, Mary has things a little more difficult because she is essentially taking orders from a rabbit that is merely a messenger. There are all these layers to Mary being Shazam that Peter Parker simply didn't have. So when all this is taken into account, it seems that the new Shazam is having a much harder go of her work-life balance than Spider-Man ever did. The new champion of Shazam. Number 2 is now available from DC Comics.